Hey, what's up, guys? So, Happy New Year's, first and foremost. Holy hell, time flies. But, for this video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about Bloodborne, which, as you can see, I finally got my hands on. And let me go ahead and get this out of the way first. I absolutely fucking love this game. Never thought I would have been as infatuated with it as I currently am, but this game is a masterpiece, in my opinion. I think it's FromSoft's best work by far in terms of the single-player experience. That's just my opinion. Never thought I would have said that coming into this game. I mean, I knew I was going to enjoy it. You know, come on now. But, yeah, I never would have expected the level of enjoyment that I actually got out of this game that I'm probably going to get for some time to come now. I know I haven't been around the channel lately. Some of you probably know this about my rig because I've mentioned it in videos past, but my rig has been on the verge of death for some time now, and I really just haven't had the desire or the resources to really replace it just yet. I've kind of been keeping it on life support for the last year, but it's been getting pretty bad. The last couple times I sat down to record Silent Hill 2, I lost hours of gameplay thanks to a nice friendly blue screen that we all love. So, the first time it happened, I was like, okay, that's nice. The second time it happened, I was like, okay, I'm not going to be messing with this until I get my shit fixed. But since it's the New Year's and all that, I thought, why not try to record a little bit? And thankfully, my computer put up with me this time. It didn't really give me too many problems, except for the rendering portions of this. But yeah, it's okay. Early next year, I'm going to be trying to get this sorted. I'll just build a new rig from scratch, go ahead and bite the bullet, and we'll go ahead and get this sorted so I can, at the very least, go ahead and finish up the Silent Hill 2 playthrough. Expect that early in the year. That's going to be the first thing on the list for me. I know there was a few people following that and would probably like me to go ahead and finish that up. I'm ready to go ahead and finish that save. What I might do, actually, in between now and when I get my computer fixed, is I might just go ahead and finish that save, play through the game on normal and easy action and riddle difficulty, because that current playthrough is on hard, and I'll go ahead and get everything set up so where I'm on extra features for the rest of the playthrough. Maybe I'll do that, maybe not. We'll see. But yeah, basically expect Dark Souls 3 from the channel whenever it does come out. There's no way in hell I'm going to be skipping out on Dark Souls 3. So if there's anyone out there like, hey, is Rep gonna be around for Dark Souls 3? Are you gonna disappear again? Hell no. Hell no. I will be around for Dark Souls 3, guaranteed. Right? Like, the only thing that's gonna possibly keep me from uploading on day one would be another unforeseen computer type issue, but I'll be as prepared as everyone else for Dark Souls 3, assuming there's going to be a delay on PC, which I'm honestly not sure if there is this time around or not. I haven't really looked into it, but if the PC version is going to be delayed, I got a PS4 now, so I'm prepared, right? I'll pick it up for PS4 just straight away, fuck the wait. So, yeah. Oh yeah, and Kojima, his new game is, from what I hear, is supposed to be a PS4 exclusive. So, yeah, I'm feeling pretty saucy, I guess, basically. Oh, and that transformation attack. Let me cut myself off. The transformation attack for the Bloodletter, fucking amazing. Going from an R1 into an L1. Holy hell. Turning around, impaling yourself and your opponent. That's awesome to me. Hands down the coolest transformation attack that I've seen so far. I think the bow blade has some pretty cool transformation attacks as well. But yeah, what was I talking about? Crap, I lost my train of thought entirely. I think I was talking about Dark Souls 3. Oh yeah, PS4, feeling saucy about that. Basically, I got a chance to get a PS4 over Black Friday. I got a really nice deal on one, so I figured, hey, why the hell not? I had this strange urge to play through Bloodborne. I was like, you know, the time has come, so I just went ahead and got everything set up for that, and damn, I'm happy I did, because I've been having a fucking blast with this game. But, yeah, one thing about this game, and I want to just quickly touch on something because this is the perfect opportunity to do so. One thing that I think the gameplay in this video demonstrates, for me at least, is the difference between fighting an enemy that's your size and fighting some gargantuan, monstrosity of a beast like this. As you can see, when you fight something this large, you're often fighting camera angles more so than you're fighting the boss itself. You're kind of just standing at the ankles of this behemoth, just chopping away at it and using your imagination to kind of predict oncoming attacks, and using your ears as well, sound cues. I know there's probably some people that really like fighting these monstrous creatures. I do like fighting bosses like this sometimes, and it needs to be done right. I need to feel like I'm not battling the camera more so than I'm battling the boss. I do think that, and I know I'm probably starting out the video just like, fucking bashing on Bloodborne's camera angles, but it's kind of par for the course in these games. Souls veterans will know that fighting enormous bosses can be a pain in the ass in terms of just having to deal with really shitty camera angles and really having to discipline yourself to not get too close, or not to get too close to other objects in the arena because it can make the camera zoom in on you, and we don't want that. But yeah, another thing about this fight, boom, look at that timing, man. Holy shit. This build has really shitty blood tinge, as you may have noticed from the stats earlier. This is my quality setup. So after it took me like 5 or 6 shots to get a visceral to open up this fight, I thought, this is probably a good opportunity to try to learn the proper timings for hitting the cleric beast's head with my melee weapon, because damaging the head is what allows you to get those visceral attacks. And it ended up being a lot easier than I thought. I mean, this isn't the first time I fought the cleric beast, so I'm fairly familiar with the moveset, but yeah, I'm still pretty new to the game. I've only beaten it a couple times. This is actually my newest character. I'm still in new game on this build. As you can see, he's still pretty early on. I'm going to make this build a Beast Claw build. He's going to basically have a pretty unique setup, I think. This is going to be one of my favorite builds. But I really love walking in on this fight, hearing this prayer. It's just such a cool atmosphere. But let me talk a little bit about PvP. I haven't really gotten a chance to do very much. And let me explain why. First of all, my blood gems are pretty bad. People that actively play Bloodborne have probably noticed that my damage isn't that great. I've got, I think, like 18% is the highest I have on any of my builds, 18% physical. So, yeah, I don't have any good Chalice dungeon gems yet. I have gotten to depth 5 chalices on one character. Can't say that I'm a big fan of what you need to do in order to grind out blood gems. I don't really want to go into it too much, but let me just leave it at this. It's pretty much, it's like the only thing in Bloodborne that I strongly dislike doing right now. I'm sure I'll find some methods that make it a lot more tolerable, hopefully, maybe. But yeah, next video on the channel, expect probably a PvP video for Bloodborne. I definitely want to talk about it a little bit. I've been wanting to talk about it for a really long time now, but I haven't owned the game, so I haven't been able to talk about it. But I definitely want to rant a little bit about the PvP system and all that. Also, I might do a video of the DLC content. Let me just talk about the DLC real quickly. When I bought Bloodborne, it was right whenever the DLC had been released, like pretty much right when the DLC had been released. So my first experience playing through the game was with the DLC included. Now, I know there's some people out there that just fucking hate DLC no matter what. You know what? I did a rant about DLCs and paid season pass and all that bullshit that we're seeing a lot of these days. I did a rant on that like basically a year ago. So I'm right there with people that are strongly against DLC in most cases, right? But in the case of Bloodborne, I think it was DLC done correctly. It is like a legitimate expansion to the game that has a substantial amount of meaningful content that is very unique. Now, I went through a very strange range of emotions with the DLC, because the beginning of it, it's I'll probably go into more depth about it. I'll probably do a video just playing through the DLC because it's fucking incredible to me. But I went through this really strange range of emotions initially, because when you start the DLC, you get kind of this hint of reused assets and stuff like that, and you see this boss fight early on that is very reminiscent of Blue Smelter and some of the shit that really pissed off a lot of us in Dark Souls 2. But fortunately, it didn't ever get to the point where I was like, fuck this. It was all done very tastefully. It was all thematically sound. And in the end, I enjoyed the Bloodborne DLC more than I enjoyed Artorias of the Abyss. Yeah, that's how much I fucking enjoyed it. So I was just really impressed with the game as a whole. I definitely was beyond pleasantly surprised. But yeah, expect to see some PvP coming to the channel. I'm going to need to grind through chalices on one of my builds. I'm not sure which build I want to take into PvP first. Blood Tinge, Quality, or this build, Beast Claws. I kind of want to get this build leveled up and get this guy called up with my other builds first. We'll see. But anyway, guys, I think we are pretty much at the end here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Happy New Year's once again, and I'll see you guys very soon. Take care.